Hey guys, it's Orlando again for the Guy Blog, and I got just wanted to share a thought that I had with you guys to see if I'm the only one. UFC, by far the largest MMA organization in the world, at least the most recognized one, has been doing amazing as of lately, and they're starting to do two events on the same weekend, more pay-per-views, more Ultimate Fighters in different countries. Basically, they're doing a lot of business. However, it feels like talent-wise, something is happening where we're not seeing as much widely recognized talent as we normally do. Now, this is because those of us that are hardcore fans get a little saturated with UFC. And then casual fans see UFC and they either like it or they don't. And the UFC's marketing arm has been amazing at increasing their exposure. But we've seen the UFC buy up companies and do nothing with them. So basically what I've been thinking, and I got to talking with a great guy by the name of Mike Gray, who actually works for the UFC, and talking about ideas of how it could expand and what's going on in the business as far as talent. There's a lot of talent out there. The UFC can't possibly hire all of them. I mean, they have a lot of fighters as is that we don't even know about. Not to mention what it would undertake to get a bunch of unknowns, to put it in a way, and give them a shot. They do it every once in a while, but for every guy that makes it, there has to be at least 20, 50 guys out there that deserve at least a shot. So what if the UFC started working a little bit more like what they want to work as? Like the NFL, like the MLB, the NBA, where they have these other organizations. They're currently doing it with Invicta. They have these other organizations that basically handle themselves. They carry their own shows. They do their own thing. And they go for these fighters that are lesser known and start to develop them and see if they can grow and become into something more marketable. If talent-wise they deserve to go to the next level. But also it helps as a breeding ground to develop that talent and help them get more well-rounded before they get to the UFC. Now, by doing something like this, what would happen to the UFC is that they would get more fighters that are ready for that big stage. They don't have to look for these fighters that have, 15-1 records, 20-2, and 30-5, or whatever. You don't have to, as a fighter, reach that level where, as you could instead, get a shot in a smaller promotion that is still under the UFC umbrella. Like MLB has AAA, NBA has the D League, NFL with the practice squads, and all these little organizations, the NCAA. Let's not get into that, but you know what I'm saying. You're giving all this talent another outlet, another way to reach their goal of being in the UFC. Something different than just I have to beat as many guys, and if I lose 3 fights, I'll never get in. They get a shot of going into a smaller organization, learn how to market themselves, learn how to promote a fight, how to take care of, the business side of things, while learning, I need to be more well-rounded. If I'm a wrestler, I need to practice my striking, I need to practice my Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, I need to become a real MMA fighter. And the UFC right now, that's the only, or one of the only points that I think they could really improve, where they can actually spread out their reach by not necessarily promoting the UFC brand, but getting other brands involved with their help, so that they can put on events that make money for the smaller promotions, but those promotions are still under their control. That also gives an outlet where these fighters that go, even in the UFC, that go, 5, 6, 8 months without a fight, these guys actually can go to one of these smaller promotions every once in a while and get a fight on a smaller stage, but still get that paycheck, get that exposure, and help out other guys and gals. But like I said, the UFC, as far as the female side, is actually doing pretty well because they're already doing this with Invicta. I'd love to hear what you guys think about this, if you think that this is feasible. For those of you that are like business nerds like I am and love to think of the financial aspects, marketing-wise, do you believe that those of you that are hardcore fans, would you actually watch these cards? Would you pay attention to a smaller promotion if they were putting shows on in your area more frequently, not just the local guys, but guys that you knew were backed by the UFC. Would that, get you to go there and maybe pay 20, 30, 40 bucks instead of spending 5 or 10 bucks for a local show that seems a little disorganized? I love to hear your ideas, maybe get a little back and forth and hear what you guys think of this. Is this something that you like to see? That's it for this episode of The Guy Blog. My name's Orlando. You can reach out to me at orlando@theguyblog.com. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Leave comments, and hey, I will answer all emails. Also will get answered. And that's it for this one. See you guys soon.